This is Dr. Chad with Ashley from
National Strength Company.
Used to be LFA, now it's Nashville Strength. So, do you you were around a long time ago when my shoulder thing happened, right?
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 years ago, you know? And we did all kinds of stuff that had, like, it was counterintuitive to me from what I should be doing for my shoulder. And so you and Terry put me through a lot of stuff. And by the way, I will say this too, that anytime that I've worked with Ashley, I always walked out sore. Not so much with Terry, but always with Ashley. So we did all this stuff, and included in that were handstands. So I still do handstand push-ups at least once or twice a week. I haven't had a bit of shoulder issues ever since then. And just recently, in some like popular press type of journal, I was reading an article about this exercise physiologist person that just was poo-pooing the idea of handstands and handstand push-ups. What do you think about that?
Well, I think he's wrong.
Well, yeah, I think he's wrong too.
I think handstands have a lot of benefits. They're good for your circulation, and when you're upside down, all the blood's going down to your brain, so it's good for your brain and for your heart. Gives your heart a break, your digestion gets a break. It's really good for shoulder stability, so that's probably why it helps yours. And without like holding weights, it's the only way that you can get weight-bearing exercise on your shoulders, I think.
I think so too. Can anybody do it?
Anybody can do it with some practice and some and some technique, maybe.
All right. Because when I first mention it, I don't know that there's many people that I don't mention it to when they come through my office. When I first mention it, I don't know if I can exactly describe the look on their face. The blood drains out of it, and they go biggie, googly eyes and all that, and they're like, yeah, no, or, you know, and every now and then, maybe 1 in 10 are like, oh, okay, I like the idea of that. But for the most part, they're like that. So where do you start with them? What do you do? What do you say?
Well, there's definitely an element of fear, and you have to learn that you can trust your own arms to hold you up. So we can do some things to start you trusting yourself. And using the wall is a great way to start, because you can just walk your feet up as far as you feel safe and then come back down, and then eventually you'll end up being vertical.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, we can talk about some different ways to get into a handstand.
All right. Because you know, a lot of people tell me that they don't have time for this or they don't have time for that, but this is something you don't need special clothes for.
Exactly, you can do it anywhere.
Yeah. What do you think about, you know, like most people all day, they spend their time hunched over here. So is being upside down going to encourage that more, or is it going to start reversing some of that stuff? And how do you balance that?
Well, you have to think about what you're doing when you're in the handstand, because a lot of people are like this, they end up upside down like this because maybe their shoulders are too tight. So if you can straighten, push tall, and use all your back muscles, then it can help correct those problems.
Yeah, cool. What's a second type of thing that you would do for this? Pull-ups?
Pull-ups to balance. Yeah. So if you do, so if you do a whole lot of handstands and like press work, so you're trying to get your press handstand, it's a lot of pushing. So it would be the same as if you did a lot of push-ups over and over and over again. So you might get this still forward hunch thing. So yeah, so then the pull-ups would be a great balance to pull your shoulders back into place.
All right, and so if you can't do a pull-up, how's the best way to get started?
You can do modified pull-ups. So just bring the bar lower so your feet are still on the ground and you can pull up. You can use the TRX, so a suspension trainer against the wall, to do the same thing.
Yep. And how about those rage bands? I think Jennifer uses those.
Oh yeah, you can totally
rough one through, like a big rubber band, and just
yeah, it'll help you. It'll help you get up there. Yeah, or you can even use just a regular resistance band and do your rows to work those back muscles without even doing a pull-up.
All right, cool. That's something you can pack in a suitcase too if you're traveling.
And it's super light, doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, thanks, Ashley. I appreciate it.